Welcome to Size World and Learn to Improvise. This is the first in a series which offer phrases to play over some different chord progressions, moving horizontally across and through the chords as they move up and down. Let's explore this progression and play some phrases across it. First, I will play just the guide tones, which sets the anchor in each chord. These notes only move a maximum of one scale tone up or down from the previous note. Then the chord progression will repeat while I play through whilst using these anchor notes at the beginning of each new chord. There are 5 phrases and they start on either the 1st, 3rd, 5th or 7th of the key center. After each individual phrase, the chord progression repeats again so you can try it out on your own. As the notes move through the chord progression, their relationship to the root note of each chord changes, so a simple journey through the chords actually becomes more interesting when looked at in relation to each new chord root note. The detailed description will be at the end of the video. You can go straight to it in the chapters. Let's go. Number 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. Number 5. Today we explored 5 phrases. I will describe each horizontal anchor note in the first 8 bars, and then its relationship with the root note of each new chord. Number 1 was very basic and starts on G, which is the root note of G major, then G, which is the 3rd of E minor, then G, which is the 7th of A minor, then G, which is the 5th of C major, and lastly A, which is the 5th of D major. Number 2 starts with D, which is the 5th of G major, then E, which is the root note of E minor, then E, which is the 5th of A minor, then E, which is the 3rd of C major, finishing with D, which is the root note of D major. Number 3 starts with G, which is the root note of G major, then A, which is the 4th of E minor, then B, which is the 9th of A minor, then C, which is the root note of C major, and D, which is the root note of D major. Number 4 starts with the G, which is the root note of G major, then descended to F sharp, which is the 9th of E minor, then down to E, which is the 5th of A minor, then E, which is the 3rd of C major, then down to D, which is the root note of D major. Number 5 starts with a B, which is the 3rd of G major, then B, which is the 5th of E minor, then C, which is the 3rd of A minor, then C, which is the root note of C major, then D, which is the root note of D major. I hope you find these exercises useful. Remember, this is the first in a series using horizontal movement across some different chord progressions. If anyone has a particular chord progression they would like covered, then please let me know via email or in comments on this video. I am keeping it fairly simple at the moment so that you can understand the concept and, through the process of playing through these examples, discover how to apply it. You could search guide tones on Mr. Google if you want more information. Have a nice day.